We have taken the step ladder out. We're dropping down a division now, looking at League One, but Mike, I'm sure they'd agree, there's no change in the class. Rotherham, Preston, Leyton, Orient and Peterborough battling out for a spot in the Championship next year. And again, had difficult to split all four.
Yeah, again, this is one of the most difficult ones to call, as you say. We're 5-2 Preston and Rotherham and 3-1 Orient and Peterborough. And it's sharpen the pin, really, and see where it lands, isn't it?
I think Rotherham are the form team, again, coming into playoffs. I think they've only lost 2 out of the last 10. They'll finish the season strongly. They've probably got a favourites chance, haven't they?
I mean, Kieran Aggard has been on fire for them up front. Yeah. He's a real good quality striker.
And I agree with probably they've lost 2 of the last 10. One of them, they lost 6-4 at Wolves. Champions of Lake.
Crazy game, that one.
They come back to drew 2-2 with MK Dons a couple of weeks ago, 2 late goals. So Steve Evans has instilled almost
I mean, considering they only came up last season and they've done very, very well, actually. And they've kept the momentum going from the League 2 campaign.
I'm sensing a bit of hesitancy here, like you're not getting giddy about the Millers.
I mean, you can make a case out for all 4, but the one I like is Peterborough, who, again, just sneaked in sort of late on. But they've got sort of a playoff pedigree, really, Peterborough.
Yeah,
pedigree, yes.
We're in danger of agreeing on everything here.
Huddersfield, yes.
They were second favourites at the start of the season, Peterborough, and I think they've sort of underachieved a bit all year, really. They started the season well and then dropped off in the middle. But they seem to come strong now at the end of the season. So, Son longer up front, firing the goals in.
I mean, he finished second, didn't he, behind Sam Baldwick. Yeah. So again, they've got someone who knows where the back of the net is. I think the thing with Peterborough as well is amazing. They only drew 5 games. It was either win or lose for them. So they're not going to be sitting back and they're going to go for it, basically.
And lads, they play Orient in the first game. You two are keen to take Orient on. They said 3-1.
Again, they've massively overachieved. Fair play to Russell Slade for what he's done down at Brisbane Road. But I mean, I've personally been against Orient all season, especially when they were short for the title. So we sort of call that right. And I'm just going to keep opposing them in the playoffs. I just don't think they're good enough.
Well, they've been in free fall, haven't they, really, since, like you say, they were top of the league for a long, long time. But
I think man for man, the squad isn't really good enough. I mean, they have got some reasonable players, but I think when it comes to the playoffs,
they're a little bit like Tranmere. Obviously missed out on the playoffs last year, aren't they? They were, similar profile to them.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll dodge it. Peterborough 6-5 when hosting Orient at the weekend. The other game, Preston at home to Rotherham. I think it's a tough one to call, as the prices suggest. And so they're both the 5-2 joint favourites. Rotherham or Preston, if you had to pick one?
I mean, it could well be, as we've mentioned, that Kieran Aggard for Rotherham. Joe Garner's the top striker for Preston. It could be a shootout between them two, and whoever sort of has the shooting boots on could go through.
Sense a match bet special be on the site, Triff, for the weekend?
Perhaps so, yeah. Yeah. It's 10-11 each who goes through, and really, I mean, I'll probably say Preston then if you want me to say someone. It could be anyone.
Simon Grayson to lead the Lily Whites into the playoff final, but Paul, you agreed? Peterborough 3-1.
Peterborough's the one for me in the League One, yeah, definitely.
Everyone's agreeing with each other. I'll go Rotherham just to put something into the mix, but Peterborough for the lads.
And remember, they've already been to Wembley, beaten Chesterfield in the Johnson Pate Trophy this year.
And they went and beat Huddersfield 3-0
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, at Old Trafford. So Peterborough.
This 3-1's looking massive.
I was say it's 5-2 the field, so you're going to get a prize for whatever. But it's Peterborough for the lads. They're playing Championship football next season.